Pohnpei is one of the 4 states of the Federated States of Micronesia known as the Garden Island. It is covered with mountains, rivers, waterfalls, mangroves, and thick rainforest, but Pohnpei is more than its natural beauty. Its history is connected to ancient voyagers, powerful leaders, sacred customs, and one of the Pacific's greatest stone cities. That story begins with the first settlers. Pohnpeian oral traditions tell of voyagers who traveled across the ocean and settled the island many generations ago. They brought their knowledge of navigation, farming, fishing, and community life. Families formed clans, villages were established, and traditions were passed from one generation to the next. As the population grew, leadership became more organized. Eventually, one powerful dynasty gained control over much of Pohnpei. The Saudeleur rulers brought much of Pohnpei under one system of authority. Their center of power was Nan Madol, an ancient city built on more than 100 artificial islands. Massive basalt stones were carefully placed above the reef, creating walls, homes, ceremonial spaces, and waterways. Nan Madol showed the strength of the Saudeleur rulers, but their rule would eventually become difficult for the people. Pohnpeian oral history connects the beginning of Nan Madol to 2 brothers named Olisi Pa and Oloso Pa over many generations. Pohnpeian workers expanded the city using coral and enormous basalt stones. Nan Madol became a place for leaders, ceremonies, religious practices, and royal burials. Today it remains one of Pohnpei's most important cultural sites, but the dynasty that controlled it would not last forever. Pohnpeian tradition tells of a warrior named Isokelekel. He arrived with his followers and challenged the Saudeleur rulers. After their defeat, Pohnpei was no longer controlled by one central dynasty. Authority was divided among separate traditional chiefdoms. This began the Nahnmwarki system, which continues to hold cultural importance today. Leadership changed, but respect, responsibility, and community remained at the center of Pohnpeian life. The foundation of Pohnpeian culture is often described through Tiahk. Tiahk means the proper way of showing respect, fulfilling responsibilities, and maintaining relationships. It connects families, clans, land, traditional leaders, and community ceremonies. People are taught how to carry themselves and how to honor others. Tiahk is not simply something from the past. It continues through daily life, family teachings, traditional gatherings, and the preparation of sakau. Sakau is an important part of Pohnpeian culture and ceremony. It is prepared from the roots of the pepper plant, traditionally pounded on a stone and mixed with water during important gatherings. Sakau can honor leaders, welcome guests, settle disagreements, and strengthen relationships. It represents more than a drink. It represents respect and unity, but Pohnpei's traditional way of life would soon face major changes from foreign powers. Pohnpei experienced several periods of foreign rule, including Spanish, German, Japanese, and later American administration. Each period brought changes to government, religion, education, trade, and everyday life. During the Japanese era and World War II, military positions, bunkers, tunnels, and large guns were built across the island. Many of those remains can still be seen today. They carry the memory of another difficult chapter in Pohnpei's history. After World War II, Pohnpei became part of the United States-administered Trust Territory of the Pacific Islands. The Federated States of Micronesia later became independent in free association with the United States in 1986. Today, Palikir is the national capital of the FISM. Colonia is the capital of Pohnpei State. Modern government developed, but traditional leadership and cultural responsibilities continued beside it. Pohnpei today carries every chapter of its history: Nan Madol, sakau, Tiahk, traditional leadership, churches, villages, reefs, and family life all remain part of its identity. Pohnpei is more than the Garden Island or the home of the FSM capital. It is a living culture shaped by ancestors, resilience, responsibility, and generations of proud Pohnpeian people. But Pohnpei State reaches far beyond the main island. Pohnpei State includes several outer island communities. These include Nahnmwarki, Loa, Pingel Ap, Sapwafik, Nuku Oro, Kaping Amarangi, and Oro Look. Each island carries its own history, language, traditions, and identity while remaining connected to Pohnpei State. To understand Pohnpei completely, we must recognize both the main island and the distant communities surrounding it. Each one adds another chapter to the larger story of Pohnpei.